G'day and welcome to this week's video. My name is Robert Gowdy, and this week we're going to have a very quick look, an overview of a bit of a mega trend, and that is cloud computing. And the inspiration for this article was really about Satya Nadella, the guy on the screen here. He's the CEO of Microsoft, and it was an article that was written. He's in Australia at the moment, obviously presenting in a few spots, but making comments about missing out on the obviously the smartphone industry. They had a crack at that with Nokia. They've essentially backed out of that business altogether. Cost them a lot of money in write-downs. But the one thing he's making a comment on was that they didn't miss out on cloud. And cloud computing, Azure is their product that is gaining a lot of traction out there. AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, is the gorilla in the room in that space in terms of the size of that business. But what Satya is saying that disappointing to miss out on the phone business and the devices side of things, but missing out on cloud would have been a huge mistake, and that is an area that he's most comfortable to be in if he had to pick between the two. Because it's essentially saying that cloud is obviously the fabric that stitches everything together. You can access the cloud via many different types of devices, so devices will come and go. The one constant that will be with us for obviously many years to come, well beyond my time, will be the cloud. So cloud storage will stay there, and cloud computing is going to be here for obviously the rest of days. So if we obviously, that is a very strong investment theme, and one that we've been focusing on for quite some time. And if we just have a look at where the growth is coming, this is first quarter 2019. You can see on the left here, AWS, Amazon Web Services, is growing at 41%. Obviously, the biggest amount in revenue. Revenue jumped substantially. From $5.3 billion up to $7.6. But you can see here that Microsoft and Google, coming off lower bases, are growing extremely fast, 75% and 83%, and that's in a market that's growing at 42% per year. So that's very exciting. This is an investment theme that I think we can't ignore, and we do need exposure to this. I get particularly excited around Microsoft, given that 90% of the world's businesses are used to using Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, which I'm using at the moment. So it's going to be a bit of a natural migration for a lot of people to go and use the other Microsoft platforms as they bundle them all together nicely within Office 365. So of course, they're all the big American businesses. In the Chinese side of things, I think Alibaba has an extremely strong and growing cloud business there as well, which can't be ignored. So that's a mega theme that I think is well worth looking at. These are all very high quality businesses, and I think it's well worth your time to spend a bit of time just to research a little bit further. These growth rates can't be ignored. A lot of this is reoccurring revenue streams coming in, which is a beautiful thing when it comes to business. If you can build a business that has reoccurring revenue coming in on an ongoing basis, well, that's the holy grail. Thanks very much for listening. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and those that have, thank you very much for supporting us. We'll catch you next week. Thanks for listening.